You see that?
Yeah.
Who will buy that?
I guess people like us.
The only problem is the extra 1.95 crores lying around.
That is before options and taxes.
You know, earlier one was 6.3 liters, naturally aspirated V8.
2, the 4 liters hybrid, 4 cylinders,
Turbocharged.
turbocharged.
But I think it gives you 1020 Nm of torque.
Definitely, yes. It's more powerful.
So,
You're driving. Okay.
We are driving around the C63 SE Performance F1 edition on the Buddh International Circuit today, and let me tell you, in terms of performance, you won't feel like you're missing out too much.
so the good part is my coffee is finished now, Mira.
I'm glad.
You're glad, right? But it's also so freaking impossible to hold your coffee because this track and this car is just mental.
Yeah, it's
Right?
insane.
I've not driven something like this on this track.
Yes,
Seriously.
and to be honest, I'm not missing out on the V8 for sure.
Right.
Because this 4 cylinders with the hybrid power, to be honest, it's amazing. And people definitely need a change. And I think this is the change that
Is
we were
required.
looking for.
Also, one thing I have noticed that even with steel brakes, the brakes are so much spot on, and we've been driving at like 200
Yeah.
on this BIC, which is unheard of. And then also, the brakes are smoking flames literally, but it's also cooling down so much faster. On a car like this, you're sitting in the rear seat. It's also comfortable, by the way.
Quite comfortable.
It's quite a space room. So I think it's great for someone who is an enthusiast who wants to cheat the company to buying a performance car as a 4-seater and just have one parking spot for some reason, but 2.5 crores to spare. That's an ideal combination. That's the kind of guy or girl we are looking at, correct?
Yes, definitely. And I am definitely convinced to buy this car for sure.
Yes.
It's actually, really steady when you're turning at high speeds, to be honest, and the rear is not coming out, so that's really good, especially in a race car, in a
Correct.
sports car like this. So
Correct.
I'm really impressed.
And the electric motor is actually adding to the torque, and the torque is not tapering down. The second gear is also doing its job, as an e-motor. So the electronics are so complicated, but they all somehow come into the picture together and give this kind of a performance. This is really insane. See, there are many cars which does 0 to 100 in 3.4 seconds. But to do that, and on a consistent basis, when you drive this hard, on the racetrack in BIC, it's not easy to go beyond 230, 240, and we both have done that. That's only possible when you have a car which can accelerate like this, like a rocket, and also calm down just like that. So it just brakes also on point.
The Mercedes C63 SE Performance is definitely a great car to drive on track, but in terms of looks, it has quite a lot of muscle. As you can see, it is quite a muscular car. It's quite wide over here, and that makes the car look much more muscular. Then you also have the Mercedes specific radiator grills with vertical studs. And then when we go onto the sides, yes, it's a F1 edition car. That's why you get the red color trims over here and has the whole accent going around the car. Now on the side when you come, you have the Turbo E Performance badging, and 20-inch alloy wheels comes as standard in the car. Since it's an F1 edition car, you have a different design, but in the standard car you get another design over there. You also have a choice to get the ceramic brakes with an additional cost of 6.5 lakh. It looks sporty from every angle of the car, and obviously what else do you expect from the Mercedes-AMG? Now you have a spoiler over here and the C63S badging. Boot space is a little compromised, but to be honest, we don't really need a boot space in a sports car. So quite a lot of boot space as for a sports car. Now let's check out the interiors. Now this is quite fast, but that's okay, just like the car. In terms of interiors, first let's talk about the seat. What we have right now over here is the AMG Performance seat package that is included in the F1 edition car, but you will get sports seats as standard in the car. The AMG Performance Seat package comes with a package of 3 lakhs, which is an additional cost obviously. Now you have carbon fiber trim going around the car. The steering wheel has the AMG design with carbon fiber in it. We have quite a lot of driving modes. If you can come closer, I can show that to you. The first one is the electric, then comes the comfort, sports, sports plus, and obviously the race mode. Now, if you want panoramic sliding roof, which this car has, you will have to pay 2.4 lakhs extra to get that roof. Now, obviously it's a sports car, so a lot of people wouldn't want that to reduce the weight, and that's definitely something that I wouldn't want in a car that I'm driving. So it's definitely a good choice that you can get whether you want it or not. If you have extra 2.54 lakhs, then you can add the panoramic sunroof as well. If you love driving on track and have a family of 4 who are also speed enthusiasts, this car is definitely a car worth buying. But you might take time to get adjusted to the 4 cylinders and might miss the naturally aspirated V8 engine, but you will surely enjoy it as soon as you start driving it.